All right, what's up, you guys? We're back. Another video today, and I know today we're actually going to get into something a little different, especially for people who have been around in the MTM community and who know the system we trade and how we're executing on it today. This will be a cool video to talk about a little bit of the diversity that I'm currently using within the system, the different diversity you guys potentially could use within the system. So yeah, I'm excited for this video today, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So as you can see on my screen here, we had 2 gold longs today taken during Asia session. So I was looking to scalp a little bit of gold during Asia session. There's a lot of fundamental drivers right now pushing it to the upside. I actually haven't as much been liking indices. I mean, we come over here and look at 30, and granted, you know, it looks like we did have some movement, but it's just consolidating, man. It's just consolidating to me. So the fact that it's consolidating, I don't really like, you know what I mean? It's just not something that I like to personally trade that much. So I'm staying out of it at the moment. NQ, we can see, did just actually crack above kind of that little consolidation zone. It was in right here. You know, if we kind of like box that out right there on the weekly, we can see it a lot better. Zoom out a little bit. On the weekly, I mean, if you don't even count this, you just count into here. We pretty much just cracked it. We're getting close to all-time highs there. And then on SPX here, we did go ahead and crack all-time highs. These are probably some old technicals on here. Sorry, delete those. On SPX, and you guys know I usually enjoy trading indices the most out of everything. But honestly, they've just been a little choppy in my opinion recently. There was some good long opportunities there this morning, so I know some members ate off that. I actually sent that analysis into the Discord this morning, but I wasn't looking to take that trade myself, just my analysis on it. So saw some people ate off that. Could have been their own analysis too, but shout out to the members, man. But let's go ahead and get back into this over here. Let me turn on the replay. Where's the bar? There we go. Cool. All right, so this is, geez, if I can do this right, Asia sesh from Tuesday the 27th, and around 5 p.m. We went ahead and saw the market break to the upside here. Zipping on that 15-minute time frame. There we go. Delete that circle. So we went ahead and saw the market break to the upside here. The original place that we were looking for come Asia open at around, you know, like 3:30 was going to be longs from this area here. That's what we were originally looking for, but went ahead and after the market broke to the upside, created some new areas of demand. I actually marked that M15 wrong. I just realized right now, so I'm glad that didn't pull back on me because I actually mismarked that. My apologies, guys. But I guess I'll just throw it back up there for the time being because that was actually my fault, or delete it. There we go. Put this back up here. This was actually our second setup. So once that M15 was formed, which actually we don't have, it was 30, M30 right there, M5, and then an M1 right here. I actually decided to take that trade and go long in this area. So, you know, it doesn't have a higher time frame for us. I did have a 30-minute area incorporated in there. You know, it's something that we've been experimenting a little bit more with gold, has been using that 30-minute, something Cian's been talking about a little bit. So something I've been playing around a little bit with too when it comes to Asia session and gold is looking at the 30-minute time frame for your areas of supply and demand too. Kind of something a little bit off topic and random, but definitely something you guys could be looking at also. When it comes to the entry, I mean, pretty simple entry, pulled back into our areas, went ahead and went long. Again, you guys, this was all-time highs, so I was really only just targeting this high up here for a simple 1 to 2. This play actually continued to run to the upside after that, where, you know, of course, after some more structure was formed, an M15 right here be formed. No 30-minute area of demand, no hour area of demand. So only our lower time frames. We also had an M5 right here, as well as an M1 area of demand. So this one obviously is after it started to run a little bit. Went ahead and got in off the pullback here, began to execute right about here. and when the market pulled back into this area, I did go ahead and scale in a little bit more. Once price went ahead and ran pretty far into my take profit range, I actually trailed the stop pretty tight. I just didn't want to give back this whole move, especially after already hitting TP here. So I went ahead and just walked away from that trade. It did come back down right here and tap us out in profit. Again, in profit. So that's the power of trade management right there. At one point, I was scaling up. I'm in here, I'm at break even, but once we got all the way up here, I just didn't want to give the whole trade back. So went ahead and scaled my stop, or trailed my stop, excuse me. It's pretty late. I'm recording this way after the trades, but same day. So we're still up, yeah. But yeah, you guys, honestly, not the craziest trades, something different. So the major pieces of these trades that were different, as you guys know, I usually like to have that higher time frame in there. This time we're actually working with some lower time frames, understanding that these might be a little bit of a different version of strat, and utilizing it to scalp a little bit of Asia session for gold. We were still able to capitalize on what would be a $20 move, which is 200 pips. So 200 pips to the upside here, and then 120 pips to the upside there. So about 320 pips in total today during Asia sesh. Not about Asia sesh, to be honest. Looking forward to seeing about playing gold a little bit more during this session. I know we've been talking about in the Discord a little bit, live trading it for you guys. So it's definitely something we're still looking to do. Just playing it out a little bit, seeing where I feel like the strategy best fits me when it comes to Asia sesh first, before I start, shooting some signals and stuff for you guys. As you guys know, I predominantly trade indices, but with this strategy, you are able to utilize it in multiple different areas. And when we were at least sitting in all that nasty consolidation, especially 30, that's what I was playing before that in NASDAQ. It's not something that you necessarily, at least me personally, I don't necessarily want to be as involved in it and as active in it as I would something like a trending market. Gold, we can see, is trending extremely well at the moment. So, you kind of have a nice fundamental bias behind it, especially with all the geopolitical and fundamental stuff going on. You have, a bunch of uneasiness and uncertainty within the US, especially when you're reading investor reports and everything. If you're reading a lot of investor reports, that they're saying they're uneasy about the economy. There is some people that are bullish on the economy still, which I don't think is wrong. I'm not bearish or bullish on the economy. I'm just, taking in the information as other people are publishing it and seeing what their opinions are. And a lot of them are uncertain. They're not panicking, but they're a little uncertain. So you can see the chart reflect that a little bit. And you can also see everyone push into gold, which is known as a safe haven asset. So we are looking to play gold to the upside right now, see if the opportunities come during the Asia session. It's giving a nice volume, and going ahead and capitalizing on those trades. So good Asia sesh overall. I actually had some of the technicals marked up, but one of the MTM members was actually able to call some of these trades out and pretty much just be like, hey, we're at the area. So that's the power of also working with us, is you're able to find these trades on your own. Our people are finding these trades on their own too. So it's great to see, and so far I've enjoyed trading Asia sesh. So shout out to Asia. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, please, as well as drop a comment down below and let me know what type of video you guys want to see next. This is a pretty simple trade breakdown, but just giving you guys an idea of how I'm trading right now, what I'm trading, and we do mix and mash it up a little bit sometimes. So I'm allowing you guys, to see a piece of that too. So make sure you guys subscribe. We're trying to come out with banger content constantly for you guys. Check out the VIP Discord. The link will be in the description. Get on a phone with us and let's see if you're a good candidate. We will really work on getting you funded capital and actually getting to withdrawals and payouts, as multiple of our students have gotten withdrawals and payouts. So we have absolutely no problem getting people paid in these markets, and we are looking to get you paid at the end of the day. So go ahead and hit that link down below and make sure you check that out. Follow my Instagram at ThatTraderX, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we're breaking down another trade where we just hit 16 TPs in a day. So peace.
That's that renegade, that nigga renegade, taking up the step on my back, shit that nigga made, playing with the back from the top, nigga.